Okay, funny junk. And YouTube. Today, I'm going to be trying to forge a bracelet. I'm going to be doing a like kind of round to tapered scroll type. I took the circumference of my wrist and it's like about 6.5 inches or so. I've never made a bracelet, so I'm not sure exactly how much stock I would need really, so I cut off 6 inches, and I figure maybe I'll draw out the rest as should be. It's probably going to be too much material, or it may not be enough, I don't know, because depending on how much of the gap I need to leave. So this is kind of an experiment, but that's why it's called a challenge build, right? So we will see how 6 inches does for us, but we're going to get this heated up, start drawing these out into tapers, hopefully get them equal, scroll the ends, and then we'll try to do a bend that looks, you know, wrist shaped. So I'll get this heated up and then we'll start. Alright, here's an important note. If we were squaring up this whole thing, you'd want to make sure that your flats are continuous the whole way across. Like, make sure that you're square all in one direction, because otherwise this could be slightly tilted by comparison, and that can cause some issues and look kind of funky. And you could say, oh, well, it's round in the middle and you can just twist it a little bit, and you can, but it sometimes creates a little bit of distortion and it looks kind of weird. So like if you decide you want to try to forge something like that on your own, do definitely be kind of mindful of that. Okay, it's now time to start curling this over. Hooray! Scrolls! So here is where we're at the moment. I've been bending it in the vise and like with my pliers and stuff, so I've been running a lot back and forth and probably wouldn't be able to really show this too much because I don't have a cameraman or anything. But I'm gonna keep doing that for a bit. I need to shape this so that it can actually, like, you know, get over your hand. Hang on. Because right now it'll go to here, but that's it. So kind of need to have this part opened up a bit. Okay, so sorry to kind of cut out the last little bit. It got boring in my opinion though. I just was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth trying to bend this thing into shape, and I think the reason I struggled with it so much was that it is a bit too much material, as I suspected it might be. So this is kind of what we ended up with. I left the scale finish on it because I thought that looked nice. I heated the whole thing up to a fairly even heat, and I went and I let some water pour over it to kind of blast off some of the scale. And as far as fitting goes, you know, it's a bit big thanks to all that extra material. And if it wasn't a bit wide, then it would be a bit too much this way or something, because like it's just in general too large. I will say though that something that's kind of neat is, I mean, well, if you're just a really big person, then you could probably this would be fine maybe for you. I know a guy that this would probably fit perfectly for because he's just enormous, and I don't mean like fat. I mean he's just a genuinely large person, and it might fit him. But let's see, this interestingly enough kind of goes over my glove, so that's something, right? Just shows that I need to learn more about material stretching, how to do stock estimation. That's what it's called. Need to figure out how to do stock estimation better, and how to do bends. My goodness, I think I'm discovering that I may need to make a bending tool, because I always, like the past few projects that I've done that I've had bend it, like had to do bends. The leaf, for example, was a struggle, and I feel like maybe if I had some bending forks and a bending hardy tool or something, that might make things a ton easier, because then I could just stick it in and kind of, you know, work it around and not have to like go back and forth over. But yeah, it's not too bad for a first attempt, I would say. It's kind of pretty. Exceptionally too wide, but kind of pretty regardless. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, whatever. I make a challenge video every other month, and I let my Power Hammer tier patrons pick from a few designs that I'll draw out, and I let them vote on which one I actually make into a challenge video. And this was the design that won this time, and yeah. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.